Top 10 Romance Manhwa with Night Female Lead. What's up, readers? How are you? Hope you're doing great. Today is another day where we'll share to you guys another exciting Top 10 Manhwa recommendations. I miss you guys so much, so without further ado, let's begin the list. Number 10. Return of the Female Knight. Let's start the list with an awesome reincarnation manhwa. I like the plot. It is simple revenge with deep roots, but the way they describe the circumstances of our female lead is interesting. You will be hooked because before she reincarnates, she almost finished her revenge. But then, let's look forward on how the story and the romance will emerge. Is this one of the cliches manhwa out there, or one of the gem with a badass female lead? Elena, who spent her entire life as a cold-blooded female knight to avenge her family, he ended up dying without claiming her revenge. When she opened her eyes, she found that she went back into the past. By day, she was a lady in a dress, and at night, she carried a sword to change history and prevent her family's destruction. "I want to marry you, Your Highness," she said to the crown prince. She would do this to save her family. Number 9. How to Prey on the Master. If we're going to judge the book by its cover, some will think that it is an R-18 novel, but no, it is so much more. And Louise Therese was the most outstanding knight of the Round Empire. At a party, she witnessed the affair of her fiancé and called off their engagement. Elle, who's in deep sorrow due to the shock, lost consciousness and collapsed. And the next morning, Elle faced an unexpected person. It's Theodore, who's famous for his crazy dog nickname, but somehow Theodore was too polite in front of her. Number 8. Ice Flower Night. I can't believe I missed reading this one. It's already in chapter 63. I agree that it's a slow burn manhwa, but still, it's worth giving a try. Julia von Resenthal gave everything she had to serve her lineage and love, but she was rewarded with a betrayal and death because of her ugly appearance, the result of an age-long family curse. Just when she thinks everything is over, Julia finds herself alive, 8 years before her death. Determined not to repeat her past mistake, she ventures on a journey to break her curse and become stronger. The question is, will that be enough for Julia to escape Leonard's clutches? Now, I promise to live only for myself. Number 7. Shadowless Night. The comedy, action, drama, and romance is just right. I can't wait for the next chapter. If you enter the deep forest, you will be eaten by the shadows. The shadows of the forest move when a person is not looking. There is a shadow that mimics people in the deep forest. Rosalind of the White Knights had gone missing after being attacked by enemy forces during a hunting contest. However, she was found unconscious, badly injured, and lying beneath a cliff. Rosalind, who woke up a few days later, seems to have severe memory loss. It was difficult for her to speak even simple words. She was found walking barefoot in her pajamas, talking informally here and there. She would even pick food off the floor. She is a strange girl no matter how you look at her. Is that really Rosalind? Number 6. How the Knight Lives as a Lady. I always look forward when she's about to use her skill as a knight in her previous life. The art is good and the storyline won't disappoint you. The sword of my close friend and trusted people pierced my body. When I opened my eyes again, I had become a noble lady of an enemy's kingdom. In an unfamiliar and weak stranger's body, 3 years' time was lost, in which my homeland was brought to ruin. I was unable to come to my senses because of the pain of betrayal and confusion of my identity. However, eventually, I decided to live on as Lucipella Aileen, a noble who wields a sword. Number 5. The Villain Discovers My Identity. If you also like gender blender manhwa, then check this one. The female lead has this amazing aura and the art is just right. The romance between them is also something that will make you curious while reading. A lifetime as a fencing prodigy prepared Yunha for her new role as Selena F, noble side character and daughter of a renowned swordsman. Life isn't actually so bad after being sucked into a fictional world, but she's doomed to meet an untimely death if she can't escape the clutches of the villainous Prince Ignus. When Selena's twin brother, Celestine, runs away before his military conscription, she has no choice but to enlist under his name to avoid getting her entire family executed. But hiding her identity won't be so easy once Ignus takes note of her impressive sword skills and set his sight on turning Sir Celestine into his top henchman. With the threat of execution looming over her head, can Selena avoid getting caught by the villain? Number 4. A Transmigrator's Privilege. Some might question me on why I include this one on the list. Yes, technically the female lead is not a knight, but she is stronger than them and she also uses various kind of weapons including a sword. Anyways, if you haven't tried this one, make sure to check this one out. It's the era of transmigration. I wanted to possess the body of a rich young lady in a refined childcare novel and live while receiving lots of love. Number 1 to be avoided. Number 1 in frustrating the readers. I possess someone inside an infinite return novel called Return Until the World is Saved. Forget being a young lady from the prominent family, I will soon be ruined because the survival difficulty of the original work is S-class. I become an extra. Elette, the young daughter of a servant in the Count Manor. We are poor but it's a happy life between a kind brother and a good father. I've got a best friend I've never made before because I was always busy. Even the gods of the Transmigration Management Bureau are openly fond of me. I'm living a life full of confidence. On top of that, I accidentally bought the afterlife insurance full package just before my death. I leveled up with a high-speed growth buff and diligently destroyed the original plot. Thanks to plenty of special privileges, I came to give satisfaction for all the frustrated readers of the original work. You wipe your face with your dirty hands. Don't be surprised. It's because I have an obligation to be kind. And then, there's the protagonist who is still nothing more than a handsome pushover the shield. Why is he being this crafty with me? Number 2. The Lady and the Beast. Like the title, this is about a badass female lead and a duke who turns into a beast. The female lead is just perfect and I like how badass she appears in this story. Hope they can maintain the spirit till the last chapter. Following the life of bloodshed and heartbreak, the great Empress Martina is reborn as Justina, the genius daughter of a humble count. But her peaceful world is shattered when bankruptcy forced her father to marry her off to the dangerous Archduke Atalanta. All of high society known him as Herod the Beast because of a family curse that turns him into a wild monster. Luckily, even the death beast of Atalanta is no match for the former Empress' mighty sword. Everyone is shocked when the new Archduchess tames her husband all too easily and takes over as the family's head. No one's more surprised than Astina. However, when her actual kiss returned Deroy to his human form, not only does he resemble her past life lover, but he has no memory of her from his wolf days. Despite these awkward circumstances, can the new power couple join hand to rule over the Archduchy? Number 2. Sigrid. Another reincarnation manhwa is waving at you guys! Who doesn't love reincarnation manhwa when it's done right? The update is kinda slow for me, but make sure to give this one a shot. She always lived by the rules. She thought her life had been honorable. She was loyal to Emperor even at the cost of her life. But the only thing she got in return was the blade of the gluten. Why? Why is it like this? She kept asking this before her death. However, when she opened her eyes, she had returned to 5 years before she died. Was the way I live wrong? She kept thinking. Sigrid decided to change her way of life. What to eat, what to wear, what to buy, everything. The way she changed led her to be the center of everything. Although everything eventually started to go back to the way it was. And so, Sigrid comes face to face with her old rival and enemy. It begins by making friends. Number 1. I Tame the Tyrant and Run Away. This is one of the most hyped manhwa way back 2022 when it started. The heart is good and the female lead is totally badass. She have this deep resentment about the people who mistreated her, and it's intriguing on how she will take her revenge in the future. That gave me a chance to relive my life. Before the rebirth, I had been used for the past 400 years as the Empire's sword. And so I swore to destroy the Empire. I found the young prince of the country and become his teacher. I taught him how to become a tyrant and asked for the country. I will do the lady's will. He conquered the whole empire for me, and I ran away. I came to take you, Charles Ronan. Dylan became a perfect tyrant and searched the entire empire for me. You tamed me, so why did you run away?
Keep it going.
And that concludes our list. Thank you so much because you reached the end of this video. I know it's been months. As always, thank you so much for reaching the end of this video. I'm so glad I finished this. Any reaction, recommendations, just leave it down below. As always, thank you so much for reaching the end of this video. Let's enjoy reading more manhwas and see you on our next video.